How many of you know this guy?
I challenge Regina Daniel with her husband Ndubunch made them sue me to court. Yes. Now me talk say Regina Daniel get another boyfriend. Say all the children where he claim say na Ndubunch get them. Say now another man get the children. So now I challenge them, make them sue me to court, and I go bring my evidence.
But something has been happening lately. Mr. Sowore has been standing in for this guy to fight for him, and a lot of Nigerians don't know why he will be standing up for someone like this, because apparently that guy invited the trouble to himself. A lot of people are curious, why are you standing up for this young man?
Shey una hear wetin this guy talk so? Shey una hear the atrocity where this boy vomit for mouth? According to my father, in the judge case, according to if na me, how I go feel. Now I want to ask this question, you watching me right now. I'm not talking about people wey dey for relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend. I want talk about people wey don marry, people wey follow the due process, wey pay by price, carry their wife enter house. You now, I want ask you this question. If na you wey dey watch me right now, wey don marry, this boy tell this thing, say he know where they for dey give your wife doggy. Say the children wey your wife get for you, say no be you born them. Say no the hotel where they carry your wife go. How will you feel? No, how will you feel? Let's be plain. How you go take the matter? How you go take follow this due process of this matter so they happen? Because the reason why I carry this video come right now be say, not be even because of this boy so Tuma. The reason why I'm reacting to this video is because of this man, Sowore or Sowore something. I don't know what they call him. Now because of you, make me carry this video come. Sir, with due respect, Oga Sowore, I know say you dey stand to fight for justice, to speak for the voiceless people. But this Tuma matter so where you go enter. If I were you, I go step back. If I were you, I go remove my mouth. Now, Sowore, make I ask you this question on a peaceful protest. If now you will be Sowore so, Tuma open mouth, because I know say you go don't marry, you get wife and you get children. If Tuma come out now, open this dirty mouth, come talk say you know who they give your own wife doggy. Say the children where you and your wife get, say not you born them. Say you know the hotels where they carry your wife they go. Sowore, how will you feel? How will you take this matter? Because as I say, you they come out now, they make Ned Nwoko, they regret what they do. They make this man, they feel bad. They make this man, they look less of himself, like say don't commit that kind of crime. Like saying they intimidate poor man Pikin. Now what they try show to Nigerians. And if you check very well, this is not the reason why we say our leaders, all these old men will say that they lead today, they dey for power today. They no one step down. They no one give the youth the room, the opportunity to go that asshole rock, to sit down for that seat. Just imagine what show already the judge. Imagine say they make this man to become a president of Nigeria. How in go take they handle situation like this? How in go take they handle case? No say every man on his own, he go scatter the country. Peace no go there for the nation again. Everybody go just they do what they like. You just give freedom of speech. Say you can come online to talk whatever things that came out from your mouth. You can come on social media to vomit all sorts of nonsense. Nothing will happen. If you, Sowore, can come out to defend the atrocity, the abomination where this guy commits so, I expected you as a man where get sense, where they reason where they think with the thinking faculty. You suppose come out to meet Oga Ned Nwoko one-on-one, to discuss with them, to beg on behalf of this boy so for the atrocity will come out for a man so, because the kind of words where this boy talks so now abomination, now bad word now come out for this guy man so. Instead of you to handle the situation very well now, to even plead on his behalf, you dey come out, it also say they intimidate him. Billionaire Ned Nwoko, they intimidate him with his power. But what did the guy talk? They go tell this kind of thing, they go talk for your face, they go tell you this type of thing, they go accuse your own wife like this. No even talk about wife self. They go accuse your own sister or your own friends like this. Sometimes if they do things, no, they try to think to the other side. If not me, now after the judge case for other people. That way you know say if they do it to you, say you no go like am, oga, no do it to another person. Just watch this video to listen to wetin this man wey dey call Sowore so dey cap for mouth. See, Sowore, your shame dey shame me. I pour spit for your face.
Well, let me correct first and foremost that he has been making defamatory statements. Those are far-reaching accusations that have not been proven anywhere. The young man, Gabriel Timothy, known as Tuma, has been using social media to make his own case for a country that he expects to see, having gone through some hard times himself, which is not for discussion now. But the question you ask is, what are we standing for on his behalf? Is that we've always stood for those who are disadvantaged, those who are cheated, those who are vulnerable, those who have nobody to stand for them. And that is the reason why we've been standing for everybody, including sometimes those we don't agree with necessarily, whose rights have been trampled upon. The rights of Mr. Tuma was trampled upon, but this is the second time they will trample on his rights. There was a time the wife of the president, Ms. Tinubu, sent him to detention for 57 days without trial. And we were the ones who got him released.
What did he do?
Well, they also claimed that he made some statements on TikTok defaming the first lady, and they couldn't prove it. They filed charges against him that never came up for arraignment today. So this is what the big people in Nigeria do. They use their influence, their connection, and their wealth to trample on the rights of the same people whose resources they have stolen in the first place. People they are deprived of opportunity and development. So we always stand for them, just as we stand up for ourselves. We are for equity, we are for justice, and we are for the development of the rule of law. Because without the rule of law in any country, there can never be democratic progress.
I understand that you are known for standing up for people. You stood up for so many people, and the evidence is on papers. But I'm curious about this specific guy. Are you trying to say that what Tuma said and what he did is justified?
Nobody has presented before a court of law what he said.
There are videos.
There are videos that were not even presented to the lawyers. There is no evidence. It was just arraigned a few minutes ago, and they did not present a single shred of evidence of what he said. If you are going to present a video, you are supposed to present them in a format that the judges can look at, whether as a thumb drive or a CD drive or any format. None was presented today. They just came and read the charges that he defamed somebody. And by the way, defamation is completely a civil case. If somebody has defamed you, what you do is you go and ask for damages in a civil trial. You have no right, anybody, and I'm reminding you and those of you who are out there using social, nobody has a right to use the police to arrest you because you made an allegation against them that they deemed defamatory. If they want to seek redress, you go to a civil court to seek redress. Everybody in the world has access to a civil court. And these people also understand that the civil courts are there to deal with civil matters. But they decide to go otherwise because they have power, they have connection. They go directly to the IG. They say, look, I want to punish this young man because he offended me. And the IG, without thinking, would find some policemen who will go arrest the person, illegally detain the person like the first lady did for 57 days. And then when they are released, they filed no charges. Like I'm telling you, we're just coming from court. He was arraigned. The police that brought him to court filed no single shred of evidence. These are his lawyers here to my left and to my right. No evidence was provided in court of any kind to justify the charge that he cyberbullied or committed a cyber crime. None whatsoever. So when they make these allegations in public or when they use influencers or social media or the media to tell these stories, ask them, have they presented an evidence in court? Did they serve the lawyers evidence that is tried in law that you must do before you even engage in any kind of... None was done. What they did today, which is unprecedented with their connection, was that when the lawyers filed bail application, they removed the bail application from the file of the court. So the judge said, I can't find your bail motion. And as a result, they adjourned the case for trial till October 4th. Is it October 8th, 2025? Even if you are convicted of this crime, they claim you committed, you only serve 2 years in prison. So already they have detained, they are going to get over 4 months just to go to trial. And the guy will be languishing in jail, and the people who are destroying Nigeria will not spend one night in prison. The people who stole billions, the people who are known to have committed all kinds of atrocities, including crimes against humanity, they are the ones forming coalitions now to rule you again. So I am advising anybody who feel that anyone has defamed them, let them ask their lawyer the proper procedure, which is to go to, to file a civil lawsuit and ask for damages. That is how it is done globally. And these are the people who claim that they are civilized. They are the ones who have private jets. They are the ones who travel across the world. But when it comes to Nigeria, they run Nigeria as if we are in the 15th century. It's unfortunate And anybody who is supporting this injustice, I'm telling you, one day will be your turn, because it will soon go round.
Okay, if I can understand all you've said, what you are really fighting is the fact that due process was not followed.
I was there, and there are videos on my page on Facebook and Instagram when their lawyer, the prosecutor, went to a magistrate court, which he admitted has no jurisdiction over the matter, to go and file for a detention order. And it is that detention order that they have used in the last 2 weeks to keep him in detention. But he admitted that he knows that the magistrate court have no jurisdiction to try the case. So that's what they do. They go to the magistrate court, they send you to prison, and then they come and file some bogus charge, and then they'll send you back to prison because they'll say your bail application is not right for hearing. And before you know it, you have spent 2 years in prison, and then they'll stop coming to court. The Nigerian police, and I'm challenging them, has never successfully prosecuted anybody for cybercrime since the offense was introduced in 2015 by Goodluck Jonathan. None. Because they never have the capacity to even diligently prosecute cases of murder. These are the same people who arrested 26 people who they claim killed 200 people in Yewata and Benue State. They have not arraigned a single one of them in court since they arrested them some 2 weeks ago. But they found all the lawyers, the prosecutors, they found the prison to jail a guy who they claim offended a second wife of a Nigerian senator.
A lot of people suspect that your interest in this matter is because of the issue you once had with Senator Ndubunch. There was a time he arrested you for something that was published on Sowore Reporters. What do you have to say about that?
Not at all. In fact, before he arrested me, I had bailed out Jaruma when he did the same thing to Jaruma.
Jaruma Empire.
Empire, the lady who sells Kayamata. And when the lady had an issue with this, his wife, he got an area court to jail her as well. So I intervened and got her out of the problem. So that was the point at which he came after me. He tried to come after me. So my position on justice has nothing to do with whether you offend me or not. Let me tell you, the people who are traditionally my biggest enemies in this country are the police. But I am also the #1 person fighting for police well-being in the country today. I want them to be paid the best pension that anybody can get. I want them to have equipments, vehicles. I don't want them to be contributing money for the wife of the IG to do birthday. I want them to have some of the best working conditions in the country. But they are the same people who broke my nose. They are the ones who shot me in the thigh. So, as far as justice is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, whether you are a Jew or Gentile, I'm for justice. So it has nothing to do. If Ndubunch himself is cheated today, I'll fight for him. That's how I'm wired. So don't let anybody deceive you that it has nothing to do with what he did to me. Ndubunch has no right to send anybody. In fact, it is the country that should be sending Ndubunch to jail. And you can say this because Ndubunch was involved in a lot of questionable and shady dealings in the way and manner they stole local government funds that he claimed were refunded by the World Bank.
Can you talk about it?
Oh, that was the one where he claimed he's representing local governments and some refunds that they got from money that were deducted in World Bank loans. And when the money came, Ndubunch got the largest chunk of it, connived with Minister of Finance officials, took the money, to the point that Ndubunch bought a private jet. And when the arm of the private jet broke in Abuja here, he ordered for a second one. It was from that money that he married his wife, who was clearly, there was allegation that she was underage. It was from all that.
Do you mean Regina Daniels?
Yes. It was from that excess money that he's living the life that he's living now, living large, on Nigeria's resources. And those are the kind of people who are sending people to jail for merely expressing themselves on their TikTok. People express themselves on TikTok all over the world. TikTok has probably the largest base in terms of young people who are using TikTok. TikTok are being used for public good in other places. TikTok is being used to suppress people in Nigeria. That is so sad that the young people of Nigeria have no right to express themselves. But the rich people of Nigeria can say whatever they want. They can steal whomever they want to steal from.